Good afternoon and welcome once again to watch the Ski Classics live session stream as we are getting ready for Marcialonga Bodø in Norway this Saturday. This is a new addition to the Pro Tour and the race has now been moved from its original location to Alnæs. On this live session you will meet some of the favorites and find out what they think and expect of the race. I'm your host Teemu Virtanen, and as always I want to remind all media representatives to raise your hand whenever you have a question and I'll let you in. And we'll start today's show with the CEO of Ski Classics, David Nilsson, and the chief of competition and a well-known drummer in a Norwegian rock band called Madrugada, Jon Lauvland Pettersen. Good to have you guys here. David, let's get started with you. I mean, this is a brand new race, but what really attracted you to this one, and what can we expect because of this sort of a sudden change, new location?
Yeah, first of all, it's fantastic to be up here in the Bodø, in this region of Bodø, so to say, and it's a beautiful place in the world, maybe one of the most beautiful places with the islands outside and the mountains that I see when I look out there. So it's fantastic to be here doing skiing. For us, it's started a couple of years ago with a discussion to be having a race here, and since we also have the final race next week a little bit further north, it fits quite good in the calendar to make a stop on the way to Finnsnes and Tromsø, if I say like this. So we had a test race last year where it was a great success to be the first time we did it, and yeah, so we feel we are on a good way, and of course a little bit unlucky with Jon will probably tell you more about with the weather that's been the last, not only this week but the last weeks. It's been quite tough February and March up here, but it will be great scenery also in this Plan B course that we will see the map from. So yeah, we're really looking forward the race on Saturday.
So, Jon, speaking of which, I mean, the conditions, let's talk about that. Before that, though, the name is Marcialonga Bodø. So can you explain the kind of the connection there to people that are watching this and possibly wondering about the fact?
Absolutely. It's totally understandable. Yeah, the CEO of Marcialonga Bodø, he was a semi-professional skier. He became number 46 in 1997. And he has been... what can I say? There's this love story between Skjalg, our CEO, and Marcialonga. He's always loved that culture. That Marcialonga stands out and is a little bit different to other races in Scandinavia. It's more a fest for all the people, all the community. I think he was taken by that spirit. You know, as you all know, Marcialonga. It's not just about the skiing. It's also about the party and bringing the community together. So I reckon that was Skjalg's motivation for making this joint venture with Marcialonga. So a couple of years ago, he started discussions with the Marcialonga organization in Italy, and he was able to borrow the name. And we started up last year, as David said, the first edition here in Bodø. And some of the motivation was to sort of like mix the urban qualities that Bodø has. As you might know, Bodø is basically the biggest town for hosting any ski classics races. So we wanted to show the urban qualities of Bodø with having a ski race in the middle of the center with traffic and high-rise buildings, but in close proximity to this beautiful nature that David is explaining. Of course, it's a bit sad that we are not able to show that to the viewers this year, but next year.
And the conditions now, how are they? Because you moved the location now due to the conflict or the warm weather.
Well, it's Valensfjord is 33 kilometers east of Bodø, and it has this more interior kind of climate, so the snow conditions there are very good. I haven't been there. It's about 3 weeks I've been there myself, to be honest, but the reports are that the snow conditions are good, so it'll be enough snow and some new snow coming right now. So I guess that the conditions will be great. No artificial snow, just natural.
Before we move to David, Jakob Hortke, could you please turn off your camera? I can see that you have a camera on. Thank you. So David, the map, of course, you have the map of the new course and the new location.
So if you look at the map, it's a very, first of all, the scenery up here, you will hopefully, if we have good weather on Saturday, see the beautiful fjords and the beautiful sea and the mountains we meet. But we start with, it's a two lap course where the first, after the start, we come to the sprint after about 8 kilometers. There's a small bridge to pass after about 1K, which is a little bit tricky before that. Then they go around the course and back to the stadium for the second loop. And then on the second loop, after about the 37K, they will go up to the climb position. And then about 13K from that one to the finish. And as you see on the total ascent, it's almost 1,000 meters, which is pretty much in the proximity of Birken and also the original Bodø course. So it's tough 50K. It's not a flat race, if I say like this. And it's quite different from the Italian Marcialonga in terms of the topography.
Indeed, it looks pretty hard course, tough race. And then questions for David and Jon from the floor. Please raise your hand. Jennifer Bergström, did you have a question? You muted?
Yes, I have.
Okay. All right, please go ahead.
Should I take it in English or Swedish?
You can turn off your camera and you can take it in English, please.
Yeah, of course. We have questions about Max Novak. And first of all, he has received death threats on social media, and it's been reported to the police. But have you had a dialogue with him?
Not regarding that, but of course it's very, very sad and always very sad when that happens when athletes in any sport get in that kind of situation. So of course we feel very sad for that, and we feel with Max.
Yes. Have you had any previous death threats against active athletes in ski classics?
Not that I can remember, not that I know right now, but it's been for 15 years and quite many races and many athletes. So I guess where there's a lot of people that are kind of in the spotlight. So unfortunately in our society today, that is probably has probably been around before, but I hope it stops.
Yeah. Have you taken any measures for the upcoming competitions, or how do you deal with that?
No, and if we do that, we of course won't say that. So I cannot comment that.
Okay, but it's quite like hard to say that he should be shot in the heart or something when he came in the Finnish top 3. What kind of security do you have at the finish lines?
Yeah, it's different at every venue, but of course we have security both for this type of security, but also for medical incidents that we also can be aware of in races.
Yeah, but it's quite serious. I think. Do you take it seriously, or?
Yeah, but of course we do, and it's the police that it's a matter for the police, and as I understand, it's reported to the police. Of course, this is a police, not a sport issue, so to say.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer and Anders Blomqvist. I can see you have a question, but we actually have to move on because Stina Nilsson is there waiting for us. So thank you, David, and thank you, Jon. Good luck there. You know, I think it'll be an interesting race, new location, new type of race, and good luck there. Thank you, and Stina.
Thank you.
Good to have you. Good to have you once again. So I assume you must be walking on clouds, as they say, because 2 victories back to back. Something you probably didn't expect before the season started. Or did you?
No, it has been 2 really good weeks for me. So yeah, I'm walking among clouds, as you're saying. And I didn't expect to win Vasaloppet and Birken when I started this season. No.
What about this weekend? It's a new course, new place. Do you think that your shape will remain and you will be able to fight for a podium and victory again?
I don't know. I never know what body I have to work with before the starting, and but I can only hope that the shape is as good as last week. But I don't know.
That remains to be seen. But then questions for Stina. Max Östlund, please go ahead.
Hello, Stina. I'm a little bit curious about your shape, and I'm wondering how you manage to peak at the right time when it matters the most, considering both Vasaloppet and Birken.
I think this time it was a little bit of luck, and of course I have some experience about how to be as good as I can on a special event, but this time it was a bit luck because I had a lot of sickness just after New Year's Eve, so I didn't train as much as I wanted to do between like the whole January, so I was resting a lot back then, and then I got rid of the virus just in time, so I had like 2-3 weeks where I could train consistently before Vasaloppet, and the peak came at the exactly right time.
Earlier this winter, you told us that you had several technical aspects that you needed to develop and work on. And I'm wondering, how are you progressing in that process?
I think the progress has been like really, really good, especially the last couple of weeks. I think I'm developing not only technique things, it's also like nutrition during the races and how I want to pace my strategy and so on. So I still learning a lot from every races and how I want to do the races in the future. So there's a lot of learning going on.
So you will be even better next year.
I don't know, but I'm definitely motivated to do a hard work.
Nice, thank you.
Thank you, Max. And then Anders Blomqvist, your turn.
Hey, Stina.
Hello.
How does your body react on the long races like Vasaloppet and Birkebeinen? How have you been feeling the last weeks?
After Vasaloppet, I had a lot of sore muscles in all the upper body because that was such a hard race for me, like from the start. Birkebeinen was at sometimes not so hard because there was so much headwind, so nobody wanted to go in the front. So it was a bit. It was not like the highest pace the whole races, so I didn't get so much sore muscles of that. So that was good because Vasaloppet was really heavy to get rid of.
Is those reactions and this experience important for you to develop as a long distance racer? How you feel between the big races and long races, and how you should train for the coming up events?
I think for me, who has not done these type of races or a training session so many times, I get like during the winter, I get even more trained to do it. So it's not only the summer training that is important for me. It's also like I get better and better for every race I can do from like the training aspects from it. So I think that the 90K in Vasaloppet made me even more strong than I was before I started. So that's also a good thing with competitions.
Yeah. After Birkebeinen, how has the conditions for the training you will do before Bodø, how are they?
Not so good where I am right now. There's not so much snow, so I've done some running and yeah, that's pretty much it. I've done some skiing, but we can't ski where I am now.
Is it a problem for you? Are you going up to Bodø earlier, or how do you see on that?
No problem. I wouldn't change anything. I like to run during the winter as well, so that's no problem.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anders Blomqvist. And then Jennifer Bergström, your turn.
Yes. Hey, Stina. the Olympics next year, does it tickle your fancy to try to participate in a 5,000 meter there, or how do you think about that?
Have not thought about that at all. I'm in like the middle of the ski classic season, so that has my only focus.
Yeah, okay. But is the door completely closed, or?
I have not thought about it.
Okay. How would you rate your season so far?
Amazing. It's been I can't say anything else when I got like both Birken and Vasaloppet. It would be so wrong to say something else.
Yeah. What do you think has lifted you for this season compared to others?
This is my first season as a long distance skier, so I have nothing to compare with. But I think that the hard work I did this summer definitely made like the struggle I had after New Year's Eve much easier to overcome.
Yes. Have you had any dialogue with the cross country team?
No.
No. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And Jakob Hård, you also have a question?
Yes, Stina, it's interesting to follow your development and your learning process. And after Birken, you said that one thing you learned is that you should push when you feel that you're strong. Could you develop that a little bit?
Yeah, I had some races, some places in the races before both Vasan and Birken where I felt very strong, but I didn't take the chance to like push because I didn't dare to, because I didn't know how the body would react and so. But it feels like after Vasaloppet everything is possible and I can try pushing whenever I want to. And but of course I will not have that shape every time, of course. But it was a really good experience to dare to go with the pace, and it turned out good.
Thank you, Jakob, and thank you, Stina, and good luck there. I can see you're really excited, and I think it'll be another exciting race for you and everybody else there. Good luck there for the weekend, and see you later.
Thank you.
And we are moving on to Aniken Gjerde Alnæs. Hi, Aniken. Great to see you once again. So how are you feeling after Birken? Relaxed, recovered?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. So like like it has been for all the other races, I feel good and I'm feeling ready for the races up north.
It was quite a push, you just suddenly came out of nowhere pretty much and caught up with the Fleten last weekend. But what are you expecting this weekend? Will it be a different, tough course once again, but what kind of race are you anticipating?
No, I think it will be like something similar to the Birken. It's sort of the same altitude meters, so I think it will be like the 2 times up the hill that would split out the women's field. So I don't think it will be a hard start. Maybe someone will wait after the sprint, but it always goes pretty hard in the women's field, and you just have to hang on and try to be there as long as you can.
Indeed. And then questions for Aniken. Anders Blomqvist, please go ahead.
Hey, Aniken.
Hi.
Can you please tell us a little bit about your thoughts during Birkebeinen, where you had to let go and then you're fighting back? How was your mind during the race?
So I hang on longer than I have done like for the past years. So I was pretty happy coming over the 2 first mountains, still being with the pack. I got some cramps during like around Kvarstad, so I tried to get rid of them and just had to like play it out okay up to Midtfjellet and not push too hard, but push within the limit. So I was sort of like coming back, dropping, coming back. But that's sort of how I have done it for like more races this season, and I'm feeling more confident that on my own pace and my own strategy than I have before, where I only push like till I died, and then I was gone. So I feel like I know my body a little bit better, and I knew that, like, we have talked about how much they can have on the top at Sjusjøen before we go down, and how much I can take in the downhill. So I sort of thought that I can't lose too much, but I could lose a little. But I had to dig quite deep to catch Emilie, and I couldn't catch Stina, but she was really strong and she earned that, and she really impressed me that day.
Are your thoughts into the coming races race by race, or have you a lot of thoughts regarding the yellow jersey?
Of course, I think about the yellow jersey, but I take race by race. It's only to be like, try to have the best body you can for every race, and you need to be in the top in the women's field to fight for the yellow jersey. So right now for Bodø, it's sort of kind of securing the green bib, which I can have this weekend, and then I just need to be in the top to fight for the yellow. And I didn't think so much about the yellow jersey during the Birken, but it was more about the podium, sort of. But then it actually got a really, really hard fight for the points for the yellow as well.
Last question. When did you think it was possible to catch Emilie? How long before the finish line?
I think it was like, I don't know how long it is when you get to the pipeline. But then I could see the scooter and her, but it was still like a little catching up to do. But you sort of like, you don't know who you're seeing when you go down to Lillehammer, because it's a lot of curves. So you could see the scooter, but you don't know who's there. So I was like, is it Stina and Emilie, or is it Emilie? But I knew that it was 30 seconds or 35 seconds when we started on the downhills, and I knew that it was just going hard. It's not over before it's over, and I didn't know if I would manage until we got to the last 100 meters.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Anders Blomqvist, and then Jakob Hård, your turn.
Hey, Aniken, I'm also curious about the last part of Birken, because it was such a drama that we never really, well, we understood that it was probably happening, but we didn't see it. So did you get any information on the way down about the situation, how far ahead they were, if you were coming close, or was it only until you saw the scooter that you knew how the situation was?
Yeah, so I got splits from Midtfjellet to Sjusjøen, because that's where the people are. But after hitting the downhills from Sjusjøen and down, I really didn't know anything besides, like, I could see the helicopter was pretty close. It also got back to me one time. I had a scooter with me for most of the downhill, but all of a sudden it just disappeared. And then I was like, okay, probably I'm dropping, because the scooter usually never leaves when you're catching up. So I thought maybe I was losing time, but I sort of, you got like into those bogs where you could see like quite far ahead of you. So I felt like I could see something, but I didn't know exactly what I saw. So from Midtfjellet to Lillehammer, I was just going all in, hoping for the best.
That was a drama. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Jakob, and drama indeed, and thank you, Aniken. Let's see what kind of drama you guys can cook up with this weekend. But thank you for joining us once again, Aniken. Good luck there.
Thank you.
And we are moving on to Louise Lindström from Team Eksjöhus.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, hello.
Hey.
So,
Hey.
fourth again. So
Yes.
you're getting close. You're getting close to that, much coveted podium place. But what do you think you need to do in order to get it? Or do you think it might wait until next season? Or do you think you still have a chance?
About the podium?
The podium, yes.
I'm not thinking so much about it. I was really happy with my 4th places and have seeing for myself that I'm taking it step by step. So I don't know. Let's see when I catch the podium.
What do you need to do in order to reach the podium? Not just this season, but I mean like for the next season, for example. Is there like a thing that you need to strengthen, or you?
Yeah, I need to still doing the hard work and evaluate my double polling and just trying to be stronger and stronger for every race.
So a lot of hard work. Then questions for Louise. Anders Blomqvist, your turn.
Hey, Louise.
Hey.
It's an Olympic coming up next year. Are you 100% you will go for Ski Classics, or will you try to go for the Olympics?
Next season, I'm sure that I want to continue Ski Classics, but then for the World Champs in Falun, I'm really excited to compete a World Championship at my home course in Falun.
In your team, Eksjöhus has had a lot of sickness for a lot of the girls. Do you feel lonely in the team now, or what's the situation?
Yeah, I'm really sorry because I'm really looking forward to compete whole this season with Magni and Katty. So I'm really sad about it, and I really miss them now in the races at the end of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anders Blomqvist. And more questions for Louise. Then Jakob Hort. Yes, you have a question.
Hey, Louise, you showed already last year that in the shorter individual races you were competitive, but you have throughout the season shown a steady progress also in the very long races and in the hard races with long uphills. Are you yourself surprised, or could you tell us a little bit about that development?
It's hard to say. But as you said, it was easier to me to doing good races in the more short races. So, but then I'm doing the work and really trying to be strong and be really important to feeling energy during the long races. And then I've seen that I'm also able to be quite high up in the front also on the long races. And I'm still like feeling strong when it's double polling uphill, maybe more strong in the uphill compared when it's long flat parts of the courses. So yeah, it's really funny to race, and I'm not surprised, but just really happy about it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jakob. And since you mentioned that you're like good at double polling uphills, this course on Saturday will be tough. So do you think that it will suit you very well, much like Birken did?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the last 3 races, and I've heard that there are really tough courses and a lot of uphills. So I'm looking forward to see what this race is gonna be about.
So are we. Thank you very much, Louise, for joining us, and good luck there. And
Thank
maybe
you.
you reach the podium this Saturday.
Hopefully.
Thank you. And moving on to Yendi Larsson, Lager 157 ski team. Hey, Yendi. Good to see you again. So 5th at Birken, much better than Vasaloppet, but then of course that podium. But how do you feel? Was it a step? Do you feel that you're in a kind of a right direction after Vasaloppet, which was, of course, we can put it this way, disaster, for you?
Yeah, I really felt that I got my my payback on Birken. Finally, I did a Birken in the way I feel is possible, normal for me. So yeah, satisfied with the race.
And do you think that you could be ready for another podium now that you reaching that level that you were earlier this season?
Yeah, definitely. I'm really excited. I'm not finished with the season yet, so it feels fun to have like an open sheet this weekend with a new race for everyone. And then I feel I want to take my payback on the last weekend as well. So yeah, hope to be fighting up there.
Indeed. Let's see if that happens. But then questions for Yendi. Anders Blomqvist.
Hey, Yendi.
Hey.
Can you please tell us about the beginning of Birken, how you felt in the first climb, and you was really going fast halfway into the race, I think. Can you please tell us a little bit about the race?
Yeah, I mean, I felt quite early in the race that it wasn't like the best day. And it was mentally hard to see that I was letting go of the pack, exactly on the same place I always have before. But I think I learned from previous years that I just really don't have that speed. And it's something I got to work for further on. But I didn't go on that red levels for so long that I felt that I had control. And I mean, I never gave up. And I really grew into the race. I think the body responded in a whole different way. I mean, the second half of the race. So, and I think that's quite new for me to really finish that good. I haven't been known for my strongest finishes if I already have let go of the pack. So that strengthens me mentally as well.
Are you thinking about the total? Maybe you and Stina will have a fight about third place in the yellow jersey competition, or what do you think about that?
Yeah, my main goal is really to defend that third place. I mean, she's in an incredible shape right now, so that's gonna be a hard fight. But I'm really excited to put on the gloves and put up for that fight.
Yeah. When you did the race in Venosta, it was a climb directly from start, and you did that really well. Do you think what's the reason that Vasa and Birken started like they did, but you did so well in Venosta? Do you think?
I think it's first of all a shape thing.
Okay.
I like I said, I just won't forget Vasaloppet and moving on. But the shape that day wasn't. Why, I don't know, but I mean, it was totally different feeling. So, and yeah, I can't climb when I have a bad day. That's just for sure. So, and on Birken, I think it's the shape has been like going down a bit, but I think I have I've been training good since last weekend and hope to have a better body this last 2 weekends.
Okay, that sounds good. Last question. In Bodø, the climb will start after around 10 Ks. Do you think that's, if it's not only a body thing or shape thing, that's something else? You think that will suit you?
Yeah, and I really think you have a point. I mean, I've seen that before, especially that it suits me better to have those hard climbs a bit further on into the race. So yeah, I think that suits me. I think I've shown when I'm in really good shape, like you said, Ska. I mean, we start with the climb the first 30 minutes that I manage it, but I need to have a really good day and really good skis to manage that. So yeah, I'm satisfied that the climb starts after some kilometers.
Sounds really good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anders Blomqvist, and thank you, Yendi. And good luck there. Let's see how you can do this weekend, this Saturday on a tough course and a new race. Thank you. And moving on to Andreas Nygaard, Team Ragde Charge. Hello, good to see you. Can we call you Mr. Birken now? You seem to win every time. And
I think I need to wait until I beat Alnæs' record. I think he's Mr. Birken.
But you seem to be pretty invincible when it comes to Birken. Why does that particular race suit you so well? I mean, you have said that you're not in the best possible shape. I mean, you're still capable of winning, but that's what you keep saying, that you've been better, but still you keep winning.
Yeah, but it's not everything you can measure in the training, and every race lives its own life. So I guess I was lucky this year with amazing skis and like waking up on the right foot. So I think Ole Jørgen was even stronger than me, but it's hard to get away, especially with a little bit of a headwind over the mountains. So yeah, just super happy that I was able to pull off another win. So for sure, my genetics are quite suitable for that kind of race.
So will this continue this weekend, or how are you approaching this brand new race?
I think it can go either way. It feels like the shape can survive the whole season. But on the other hand, it feels also like the shape can just disappear without any explanation, like maybe it did last year. So at this time of the year, I'm never quite sure about how the shape is going to evolve. But yeah, for sure, I hope to make up a good race here. But I think I can be satisfied either way with the season.
So no matter what happens, you already have 2 victories this season, so you should be happy. Then questions for Andreas. Andreas Blomqvist, please go ahead.
Hey, Andreas.
Hello.
When I watch you skiing in Birken, it seems like you are in total control from the first double pull to the finish line. Do you have a mental grip that the others can't get loose of in that race?
I don't know. I would like to say yes, but I think it's first and foremost a physical battle, not so much the mental battle. But yeah, I felt after 3 minutes that today it will be difficult to drop me. So it's strange. I cannot quite explain why it's always like that in Birken, but for sure I'm not complaining.
Yeah, really impressive. Bodø, you live there now, or?
Yes, I live here now.
Is where you're gonna race, is that a place where you normally train, or can you tell us a little bit about the area?
Yeah, I have been training there a little bit the last weeks. They had the Valnesfjorden Rundt 1 week ago or 10 days ago, so I was there checking out the tracks. It's approximately a 50-minute drive from Bodø to get all the way up to the ski tracks, and yeah, it's totally different climate there compared to Bodø. And yeah, the tracks are really nice. I haven't been able to ski the full loop that we're supposed to do on Saturday yet, so I'm not quite sure on that one. But I have done most of the course, but not that long, hard uphill that will be the climb points. But amazing area. It's not the same as Bodø, but it will for sure be nice tracks and a good competition.
Is Valnesfjord the place where you go early in the winter and late in winter to ski, or from people from Bodø? What's the place like?
Yeah, it's like that. It's not that far above sea level, but it's like more hidden from the wind, especially the west wind, which comes straight from the ocean. So it lies a little bit more like secure, and it's always a good skiing throughout the whole year, even though this winter has been quite special in the north of Norway. But yeah, it's a really secure place, and it's the closest place next to Bodø for skiing for sure. So it's nice to just pick up a coffee and listen to a podcast and drive there in the morning.
Sounds nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andreas. And then Jakob Hård, your turn.
Hey, Andreas.
Hey.
I know that you are at this point in your career, maybe, but you don't talk much about the yellow bib. You talk about the big races, and you won 2 of the Grand Classics, and now there are no Grand Classics left. What about your motivation now when we come to the end of the season?
Yeah, it's a good question. For sure, it's different motivation, but hopefully it's a strong motivation. I mean, we have 2 weeks more of racing, and then we have like 10 months until Marcialonga, so there's no reason in like not giving it 100%. But yeah, getting older, not every race makes you tick as the way they did maybe in the past, but I try to be super motivated, and I love this lifestyle, and I know that to finish the season on a high is always better than ending it on a low. So yeah, I will try to fight as hard as I can the last races, and yeah, that's how it is.
And how is your body feeling now after Birken?
I was more tired after Vasaloppet. I had an interval session today on the treadmill. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was quite controlled either way, so it won't tell me that much. But staying healthy and not overdo it, the shape can survive for a pretty long time, even though you just train maybe 10 hours per week with 1 totally rest day and 1 hard competition and 1 threshold session and maybe 1 longer session. But so some springs I have been flying, always finishing on a high, and others, usually I'm quite okay at this part of the season, but you never know. So I'm a little bit excited also, but the shape doesn't feel great, but it can't be too bad. I guess it won't disappear on the flight from Oslo to Bodø either, so we will see.
Okay, tack.
Thank you. Thank you, Jakob. And when I'm listening to you, Andreas, it seems to me that you still love the sport so much that there's no end in sight for you. You can keep on going for years, like your teammate did, and get more victories.
Yeah, I mean, as long as I'm on a team with great people and can still be able to win races, it will for sure be difficult to quit. I think I need a season where I feel that I'm almost doing everything right. Like sickness and injury will always be there, but I've been doing things right and still getting dropped every race, like placing between 10 and 20. Then I think it's time to stop. But I will not be able to stop while I'm still winning races. That's for sure, I think.
Indeed, you have been winning races for 9 consecutive years. That's amazing feat. Thank you. Thank you very much, Andreas. Good luck there. Let's see if you can win more.
Let's try. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Moving on to Amund Hoel, Team Engcon. Hello, good to have you on our show. So you did really well, podium at Birken, and you have the yellow jersey now. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Birken was really good for me. I didn't expect podium there at all. It's a race that I didn't think it would suit me so good. So yeah, really happy just be in the final bunch to sprint for the victory. So yeah, and also the yellow now to defend. So I'm happy with that.
So what about this upcoming race? You just mentioned that you didn't think that Birken was a right type of race for you. This one will be another tough race with a kind of a similar sort of a profile as Birken, but are you ready for it? Do you feel that it's okay?
Yeah, I definitely think the tougher races suits me better now than last year, for example. So yeah, it feels like the race course doesn't have that much to say for me. So hopefully it can be, good race for me this Saturday.
We are excited to see how well you can perform. Questions for Amund? Anders Blomqvist.
Hey, Amund.
Hello.
What was your thoughts when your group lost contact in the Birken and then you got drawn up by Max? What was your thought during that part of the race?
Yeah, my thoughts was that I was just really tired and I went as fast as I could to the top. And I had really good, had control over that. Ole was in front and Eksjöhus had 2 guys there and also Ragde. Eksjöhus had 1 and Ragde had 2. So I knew that our group was, it was Max's job to do the job. So the 3 others, so we got a pretty comfortable travel from Midtfjellet to Sjusjøen, and I have to say Max was extremely strong from the top to Sjusjøen, pulling our group and taking the front 4 was extremely good job by him.
Yeah, and you grew in that situation knowing you were a fast sprinter.
Yeah, I thought that got a cheap journey from the top end to Birkebein, and it suits me well. So I got a pretty, coming into the sprint, I had a good confidence.
Really well done. And now you're leading the Champions Bib competition. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's always good to lead. So, but I think I need the points I have in the lead. It's always changing a lot in the top. So it may change a lot still. So I think it's going to be close, and I think nothing's going to be decided till the last race. So you just have to do as good as you can every race and fight for it in the end.
All podium places right now is for Engcon riders, or racers. Have you discussed that, and do you have a plan for that, or is it up to each and one of you to do as well as you can?
Yeah, I think it's we just have to go every man for himself, a bit like in that champion competition, because every race is different, and we just try to give each other opportunities each race, and if we just have to try to stay up there with as many guys as possible to do as well as possible in that competition.
First race this season, your brother left the yellow jersey to you. Do you think it will be a whole brother who has it when this season is finished?
Yeah, I hope so. I will be happy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Anders Blomqvist, and then Jakob Hård. You have a question as well.
Oh, sorry. I tried to get that hand away because Anders asked what I was going to ask. So.
Okay, that's good then. Before I let you go, Amund, Anders, I asked you about the team a little bit, but tactic-wise, have you guys talked about this upcoming race and what needs to be done there?
We haven't talked much yet. We travel there tomorrow, so I think we have to go through the track to just see a little bit how the hills are and what can be done. So yeah, we have a few days when we get together again to talk about how we want to solve the race.
Do you think it will be similar to Birken because the profile is quite similar in terms of the total climb and all that, strategy-wise, or what you expecting? Maybe early breakaway, or?
Yeah, it can be strong guys that get a breakaway early. So yeah, as every other race, you just have to be on the front foot and watch out.
Indeed. Well, see how that turns out to be on Saturday. But thank you very much, Amund. Good luck there, and carrying and wearing the yellow bib there, maybe throughout the season until the end. Thank you.
Thank you.
And moving on to Emil Persson, Lager 157 ski team. Hello. So how are you now feeling? Recovered from Birken? And do you think that you're ready for this Saturday? And if so, what have you done after Birken?
Yeah, I have taken it really easy. 3 rest days, and I'll just have a nice time with the boys. I'm still at the Sjusjøen, so I'm looking forward to go to a new place. It's always fun to go to new places and race new courses.
So Vasaloppet was really good. Second place there. Birken, not that good, but it's a little bit of a roller coaster for you, as we have talked about. But how do you feel in terms of your shape right now? I mean, do you think that you have a chance to be back on a podium?
Yeah, of course. I have to believe in myself. And if I was really tired after Birken, so then I felt I was a little bit tired before Birken too, and maybe I was a little bit too offensive with the training ahead of Birken. So I'm taking it more chill now and hoping for some my body to feel better this weekend. So haven't trained anything or other these days.
That could do the trick. Then questions for Emil. Anders Blomqvist.
Hey, Emil.
Hello.
Do you think the yellow jersey is possible for you from the situation you are in right now?
It looks hard to beat all the guys in front of me. But it's only what is it, 200-300 points. So yeah, if everything goes perfectly and a lot of luck, it can go. But it looks very difficult.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised for the finish of Birkebeinen. Can you please tell us a little bit about the last 100 meters there? What happened?
Yeah, that was a little bit disappointing and disappointed on myself. I was really tired, but I tried to do come from behind. I didn't want to fight for the I felt that I didn't have the power to fight for the good positions on the Ellehogen, so I just tried to save and come from behind. And when I got up to the sprint, I got my own track, but Alfred Busted then went in front of me, and the speed just took stop. So then I just glided to the finish line. So yeah, I've thought about it afterward, and I should have gone earlier.
Yeah, I guess. The Birken for you, I saw that you tried to hang on quite long in the first climb, and then it seemed from the pictures we saw from the production that your brother was helping you to try to catch up with the guys that had gone away. What was your feeling about that race in that period?
Yeah, me and Alvar had good work together around Skramstad, and we felt like, oh, maybe if it stops in the front and we just push on here, we maybe have a chance to catch the front. But over Dørfjell, the gap went bigger, so then I felt, I don't think it will go. But we tried our best, and Nils helped us a lot down to Skramstad. But after that, we didn't see the front anymore, so it felt like he did it. Maybe he should have gone for himself. He didn't. In the end, I think he just should stay with our group to the finish line to have maybe a better results for him by himself. But it was really nice of him to help me and Alvar and try to bring us up to the group.
Yeah, afterwards it's always easy to say thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Anders. Speaking of this weekend's race, what kind of race would be the closest to your liking in terms of pace and tactics and all that, based on your experience?
If we look at the conditions, I think it's going to be good conditions for me. I like it when it's snowy and the soft courses. That suits me well. It has done, at least in the past, so that looks good. And it doesn't look like there is the long and the steep uphills, so a little bit shorter and like more punchy. that suits me better too. So yeah, I think I can have a good chance, and hopefully my body and shapes as well.
We all hope that as well. So thank you very much, Emil. Good luck there, and let's see how far up you can climb this time.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we are moving on to the last athlete in line, Vebjørn Moen, Team Eksjöhus.
Hello.
Hello, hello. So for you, of course, sprint competition number one. You're wearing that particular babe. But how are you approaching these remaining this weekend and also the remaining races in order to secure and win that particular or get that particular title?
For me, it's all about just staying in okay shape all the way now. I don't train too much. I just keep my body moving, and I focused on the tactics and also on my speed, just to be sure I can use that for the last competitions.
Of course, that is your focus this season, but in the years to come, is it still going to be sprint competition, or are you thinking about the overall picture as well?
For the future, I assume that I will be better each year, and I hope so. So for the next years, I will focus on get better in the long distance race, and also to fight for the sprint in the end of the race and not during the race. So my main goal for the training and for the next summer and the next year now will be to stay with the front group all the way to the finish line and not fall off after the sprints.
It sounds to me that you are following Andreas Nygaard's footsteps. He started as a sprinter and became a legend.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Then questions for Vebjørn. Anders Blomqvist, please go ahead.
Hey, Vebjørn.
Hello.
You are from Bodø from the beginning, right?
Yes.
Is it really your home turf? You've been doing a lot of races in this area?
Yeah, I've been skiing in both the original track and also the Plan B track for many competitions ever since I was 10 years old. So I know all the tracks here. As I said, both the original one and also the new one. So maybe I have a little advantage there.
Which one of those do you prefer? Is the original better, or is this one better for you?
For me personally, the new one maybe is the best, but I would love to ski the original track because it's really cool and it's in the centrum. So I take what I get.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Anders Blomqvist, and then Max Östlund, your turn.
Hello, Vebjørn. I want to continue a little bit about the questions from Teemu there. What qualities do you need to develop to be in the front and to be at the top of the races next year?
What I focused on this year is to get my VO2 max up also in the double polling technique. So I've been working on just getting a better engine in my body, and it's helped me a lot. I have now this year I've been around position 20 in the finish line several times after sprinting, and last year I was not close to that, and not the year before that also. So I've been working on getting a better VO2 max, and maybe I try to follow in the same direction also next year, and hopefully I will take similar steps.
Do you need to change anything in your training or your weight management to be a little bit lighter and a little bit faster in the uphills, or have you thought anything about that?
Yeah, the uphills is my weak point. So both the weight management and also just pure uphill training will be on the schedule for next year.
Okay, thank you very much, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you, Max. And the next question comes from our CEO, David Nilsson. You also have a question for Vebjørn.
Hi, Vebjørn. I'm preparing for the TV production this weekend. Which beach is the most beautiful in the area?
I would say one of the beaches close to the centrum. If not, maybe Norvika is a great one. That's where I used to spend the warm summer days when I was a little kid.
Thank you very much.
So, Vebjørn, since you are from the area, what kind of race can we expect? I mean, this is a brand new race to most of us. And what kind of treat are we into?
I think you'll be surprised by the beautiful nature around. I really love to ski in the new competition track when I train at home. But also, I would not underestimate the climb hill there. It's really steep and it's also quite narrow some places. So I think we'll have a front group that is in pieces after only one lap, maybe. So even though the finish is quite flat and easy, I think we'll see some big differences in the climb part.
That a beautiful description, I think, is a good segue for us to wrap up. So thank you very much, Vebjørn. Good luck there. And let's see if you can raise that bar and become like your idol, Andreas Nygaard, in the years to come.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, everyone, joining us once again, all the media reps and all the people watching this. So get ready for this Saturday, Marcialonga Bodø, really an exciting, tough race as always. The season is still on, 3 more races to go. So don't wrap up yet. Much fun await us. All right, take care. See you then and have a good week. Bye-bye.